Here to you out there. I'm Tom Coons with Chad Porter from aheadandaccountrecruiting.com. We hope you had a great holiday, Christmas, New Year's. And guess what? It's time to get back out there and going again. Chad?
It's that time, couple of slow weeks, as players and even coaches. A lot of things slow down for college coaches, high school coaches, everybody for a couple of weeks, and some guys continue to ramp up their game. Some guys take some time off. But it's, most everyone's getting back into school, whether it's college, whether it's high school, and you know, depending on where you play and what level you're at, your season's coming really quick. So, happy New Year! And really, if you're a baseball nut like we are, it's baseball season.
Yeah, and softball too. Same thing coming. You know,
Softball.
it's a situation now where you know granted we have a company here. We help athletes, we help softball, we help baseball athletes, but you got to remember you have to help yourselves. And it's kind of interesting, you go on X, which is the old Twitter, and you see a lot of the regular people, baseball, softball. I'm not going to mention names, but there's a few softball girls on there that you see, and baseball guys that posted all through the holidays. And even though it's a dead period, that 22nd to 27th that the NCAA designates now, they're still out there. And I think that's something, Chad, that people have to remember. Whether you work with us or any other company, the goal isn't for that company to find you the school. The goal is to set schools in front of you or get you opportunities or make contacts for you. You still have to want that goal of playing in college. And I don't mean just want. I mean really, 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 really want.
Yeah.
Uh, and how hard are you going to push to do that? But the break is over. I hope you guys got a bunch of stuff out there that's going to help you with your game. And time to get back in the gym, get back in with your coaches, and fire it up again.
Yeah. It's an exciting time. Most high schools around the country, late January, official start dates, early February, mid February, and then you're going to blink and it's going to be summer ball. College guys, you're going to blink, and I always looked forward to this time of the year as a college coach because the American Baseball Coaches Association convention is right now. And
Right.
if you don't hear from a college coach, don't sweat it. These guys shut her down for 3 or 4 days. The ABCA is a great time for college, for college coaches. So if you don't hear back from a coach for a few days, don't sweat it. They'll get back to you. This is kind of the official start of the college baseball season, and then January 10th, if you're in NCAA Division II, was always kind of like my benchmark. January 10th, it all starts. January 10th or the
Right.
first day of classes, you can start practice. And some of the schools I've coached at, we didn't have school during that time, so we were able to bring our guys back and practice. Do really 2 days till Martin Luther King Day, till school started. But anyway, time to get back into it. Don't rush those arms. And I'm speaking from experience. And even now that I'm coaching uh, at the high school level right now, in addition to a head and account, and our guys, we gave our guys 10 days off and brought them back in this week a couple times. We're not in school, but we threw yesterday, just kind of getting it going a little bit. Look, I know some of you guys made some really good gains. Excuse me, in the fall and early winter. But if you took some time off, you don't need to jump back in and just go at it as hard as you can and start running, gunning, and all that stuff day one, you're going to hurt yourself. Build up to that. We build up to what we call launch pad. And launch pad is being able to throw the distance of the football field. And our kids, our goal is to have as many of our guys as we can be able to throw from goal line to goal line prior to the beginning of our mandatory practice season in mid to late February. But with that being said, we don't let anybody really try, because we shut it down. We won't get back into some of those launch pad throws probably until the end of January. Because
Right.
this is a long haul. The baseball season's a marathon. It's not a sprint. I know high school baseball, college baseball, 2, 3, 4 month season may seem like a sprint. It's not. It's a marathon, and you're in it for the long haul when you train. You're gonna make gains for the long term, so that you're able to improve throughout the course of the season. Remember that. So, you're not gonna, I don't know that you're going to win a baseball game tomorrow at your workout, but you sure can lose it by not doing things right and getting hurt. I mean, and I really mean that. And that's a shout out to Brian Renke at Galveston College. He said that one time referring to something else, as we played a lot of conference games early in the season in the old Heartland Conference in Texas. But my point is, you may not win tomorrow, but you sure can lose it. If you go in
Right.
and you do something and your body's not ready and you hurt yourself, you could lose the season, right?
What do they always say? Failing to prepare is
Preparing to
preparing to
fail.
fail.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know, and I don't think you're talking just pitchers, catchers, baseball, softball, everybody, outfielders, infielders. You got to build up to things. I know when I was coaching baseball, we got to this time of year, pitchers would go out and we'd start at 60%, and you would throw 45 to 55 pitches. That's it. You're done.
You're done.
Oh, I feel good, coach. Yep. I feel good too, but you're done for today.
Yeah.
And you build that up, because guess what? It's a long, long process.
Stack good
You know, and
days.
like I say, it's just not baseball. It's both. It's baseball, softball, and it doesn't matter what position. If you don't prepare the right way, you don't want to have some injury tweak your opportunity to be out on that field if you can do it.
Stack good days. Stack good days. So, small things. Stack good days. I would tell our guys, look, like, if you take uh, 25 swings, we have open cage tomorrow, right? You get 25 good swings in tomorrow. You get 25 good swings in on Saturday. You get 25 good swings on however many days. If those are quality swings, that up. Instead of doing things the wrong way. Work on something small every day. Stack those days. Make sure your legs
I
are
think
ready too, by the way.
I think I saw a video of Alex Bregman doing T work a couple days ago. Now, there's a pro player making millions and millions of dollars, and he's getting back into it because they got spring training coming up, and he's doing batting tee work. He's not out there looking for a pitcher to throw him so he can hit 100 swings and be sore the next day. He's building the process
Yeah,
back up.
build it back up. Was watching a really interesting video yesterday. It was a Pittsburgh Pirates video about spring training, and there was the camera was in on the coaches meetings, and they talked about building their players up, playing a guy
Right.
3 innings in an exhibition game, building them up, making sure they're keeping track of the volume of swings and stuff like that. It's important. And the other thing is this: make sure your legs are ready. Too many times we just
Oh, big time.
focus on the weight room. The strength is the base of everything you do, but don't forget the agilities. Don't forget the ladder. Don't forget, the cone drills,
Lunges.
lunges.
Uh,
Yeah, don't forget that stuff. Don't forget sprints. Even if you go out tomorrow and run what I call velo sprints, 10-yard sprints, run 10 of them, run down, walk back. Then that you build on, you build the distance, work on your steel start stuff, but don't forget your legs.
and that's one thing we can help with our business here is we can set up programs like that to help you create a schedule each day or every other day to help you build to maintain so that when that day comes, you're ready to roll with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, that's what a head and account recruiting brings. It brings our experience. It brings a one-on-one approach to you. It's all inclusive. We want to help you with your player development. We want to help you with a lot of stuff, and we're in it for you. Get online, look at our prices. We will beat our competitors with prices. It isn't about that. We are old school baseball guys that want to help you. We're going to evaluate you. We're going to give you an open, honest um, evaluation of where you're at in the game, where we think you can go, and then we're going to ask you what you're willing to do to get there. And if both those things mesh, then we've got something good, and we've got a relationship and some trust, and we're going to really try to help you reach your dreams. That's what we're in this
Right.
about, so
And the other scenario with that, Chad, is the way society or way people think nowadays. We started this to help players, to help athletes, to help softball, baseball, whatever. Um, we know what's involved because we've both coached. We know the recruiting process. I know you have, but I've recruited thousands of kids, thousands, with the hopes of getting a couple. It, letters, this. Know the process. Some people will look at our company and say, "Well, how come you're so cheap then?" Well, we're so cheap because we know that the ultimate goal is to get you to a school where you're going to need money. There's other companies out there that'll surely charge you $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. If you feel comfortable with that, go for it. I can guarantee you this: you'll get the same attention and the same effort and the same everything with us for thousands of dollars less. And being former coaches, I want to talk to the kids I'm working with, male, female, softball. When I don't hear from somebody for a week to 10 days, I start to get nervous. I call them. That's how it is. We treat you like we're recruiting you, finding out what you want, wanting to know about your family, this type of thing, and help you have some options to get into a school, to go to a school, to play at a school. So I don't lose track of dollars and cents. The most expensive always isn't the best. The least expensive always isn't the worst. Find that middle ground. I think that's where we fit in nice. I'm comfortable with what we charge people. Yeah, it's a lot of work on our part, but we enjoy what we do.
absolutely. And it's about the kids. I've got this Cincinnati Reds shirt on, right? When I was 20 years old, I wanted to, play for the Reds and coach for the Reds. It's not happening. So I'm in this for kids.
But you look good in red.
Thank you. And I love it. And I'm a diehard Reds fan. Okay. And if they ever want to call, I'm here. But the bottom line is we are in this for the kids. We're in this for the kids. We're in this to help people, and it's a very affordable price. So get with us. Let us talk. It's free. It doesn't cost a thing to talk. And let's see how we
Yep.
can help you.
And we have that questionnaire on our website. You fill it out. There is no commitment. We'll evaluate what you think, attach a film to it. We'll tell you, be honest with you, we're not here as salespeople. We're here as coaches. We'll give you an honest opinion of where we think you are, listen to what your schools are, tell you what we think, and help you if you want help. And I think it's a win-win situation for everybody. I'm having fun doing it, placing kids, uh, talking to people, meeting families. That's what it's all about. And it's working really well. It's a lot of work, but I enjoy it. We got great contacts across the country with coaches, both baseball, softball, and it's gratifying,
Absolutely.
for me to see a kid go out there and play and enjoy where they went.
Absolutely.
Well, we're going to try to do these podcasts from here on, starting the new year, once a week. Uh, You're always welcome to send us questions. We're on Twitter. You can DM us, or excuse me, X. I got to break that Twitter habit. You can email us at handaccountrecruitingllc@gmail.com. Send us questions. We'll get back to you. There's no commitment. If you're not working with us and you say, hey, look, I don't know, we're not going to hound you down. We're not going to try to hard sell you. We're just going to try to work with you if you want to be worked with. And that's what we're doing. But feel free to reach out to us, ask us questions, ask us non-baseball, softball questions, whatever you want to do. We're here, we're willing to help, and we're looking forward to it. We'll see you in a week, and we'll start posting our topics online so you know what you can listen to. And I hope you all had a happy new year and good luck with your school year starting back up. See you
Happy
next
New
week.